drink you drink down there. Oh my God.
Can't wait. You see how passionate we are when we together, y'all? Y'all ain't getting nothing better than this. So please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like, subscribe, and comment to the Birds of Bar Street channel, all of our channels. That's Cool Cat Connor. That's Bird Game 31. That's One Trey Rock, Trigger Trey, and that's Notion Gang, Philly Notion Salute. Eagles defeated the Tennessee Titans 35-10. You guys tied.
What? Yeah, that's the thing that happened. That happened. Yeah.
Explain yourself. How come you of all people, the New York Football Giants, tied? What happened?
All right, hear me out, okay? There was a lot of sun, right? It was like abnormally sunny out there. I was at the game, so I saw it. I had sunglasses on and everything. All right, it was abnormally sunny at the game. It affected the referees. It affected the coaches on both sides. Not just the Giants coaches, but the Commanders coaches. They couldn't really see. They was like squinting. I mean, and it was abnormally sunny out there. You know what I mean? That's what happened, man.
BTA, tell me the truth. What really happened?
All right, so check this out, man. Listen, this was an interesting game to watch. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, because it was a car crash. Like you couldn't stop looking away from this disgusting ass game, man. And I can only really talk from the Giants' perspective of what happened here, but our offense is ass, okay? Like, period, point blank. Listen, y'all brought me here because I shoot straight with y'all. Our offense is ass, man. Like, that's what the problem is, man. You can't win football games when you can't score more than 20 points every week. And this team don't score more than 20 points, on average throughout the whole season. So, like, the offense is ass. It feels like we're stuck in the mud. The play calling was weird, but I understood, and I'll go into greater detail. I'm just giving wave tops right now, so that I can let you dance on the Titans' grave for a second or whatever. Whatever. That's all good. But
keep it going. You got all day. Go ahead.
Oh man. Okay, so check it out. The play calling was very weird, even though I understand why we used the game plan that we utilized. It made sense, and I'll explain why. Okay, and then on top of that, when your offense has two separate opportunities to go and put the nail in the coffin, we just couldn't do it. Okay, so that's what it boils down to. Our offense is ass. Okay, the play calling was weird, but it shouldn't have been as weird as it was, and we didn't take advantage of the opportunities that was given to us. Because our offense is some ass, y'all, and that's just what it is. And when you play another team, I'm sorry to the Commanders fans, but when you play another team that's league average is not a bad thing, y'all. You got to understand something. League average is very good. You want to stay in league average, okay? Because you don't ever want to fall to below league average. That's what the Giants have been for a very long time. We're finally at average, and it's nice, okay? Just keeping it funky. And so are the Commanders. They're also average. And this is the result when two average teams play each other. 20-20. Looking at each other when the clock strikes zero. Like, what just happened?
Man, because when I was watching that game, me and Mitch, we do our live stream. I was paying attention to the Birds' dominant win over the Tennessee Titans, where Jalen freaking Hurts had 3 touchdowns. A.J. Brown with 2 touchdowns. Devontae Smith, 2 touchdowns. With a touchdown. I wasn't paying attention with the Giants, and then I hear that you guys tied. I was like, no way. There is no way the New York Giants is tying with the Washington left-hand Duck Commanders. And y'all tied. So I need to ask you, who's to blame for all this? Because I remember y'all was like 7-1. I think y'all was 6-1, 7-1, and then all of a sudden you're tying with Washington. So who's to blame for all this?
All right, first and foremost, okay? First and foremost, I've been telling y'all since the beginning of the season that this team is not, it's not contenders yet. Like, this team is, we are in season 0 of the rebuild, y'all. Like legitimately, we are in season 0 of the rebuild. Right? And this team shouldn't be expected to do a whole lot. I've been saying that this entire time. So y'all not going to approach me on no craziness, all right? I talked my shit when we was winning football games because that's what you're supposed to do. Now I'm going to sit here and I'm going to eat my pie, okay? It's fucking disgusting. I'm going to eat my pie because we tied, all right? The pie tastes worse when you tie. It tastes much worse. Now I'm going to sit here and I'm going to own that. But here's the deal. First and foremost, let's start with this, okay? We actually did come into this game with a decent game plan, okay? Because the Commanders tend to run a lot of nickel and dime sets, okay? They run predominantly nickel and dime sets. And so we approached it from a standpoint of, okay, well, if you like to run nickel and dime sets, then we're going to load up this offensive line and run the ball down your throat. Now, in theory, it should work, right? Because we got less linebackers on the field. We got some more smaller guys on the field. We got more bigger guys on the field. They should be mowing these little mofos.
Uh-huh.
But for some reason, they just weren't. Our interior offensive line was getting their asses kicked, okay? Our bookends were being bookends. Both of our booking tackles played just fine. They played fine. But our interior, oh my God, Glowinski, I swear to God, I vouched for this man, y'all. I vouched for this man because I watched Indianapolis and I've watched what this man can do. Problem is, this man ain't healthy. Like, he's not healthy. Glowinski is not healthy. And he getting his ass whooped. And you can tell, okay? So like, had our interior offensive line played a bit better, we would have probably had more success in the run game, which would have probably opened up the play-action game and the bootleg game, which we know Daniel Jones is actually good at doing those things. But we couldn't, because we couldn't get a run game established because our offensive linemen, our interior offensive linemen, they forgot to bring their balls to the game or something. I don't know. And I don't say this to like question their manhood or their abilities or none of that. All I'm saying is that I watched these guys get their ass whooped live. I was in the stadium. I was watching it, okay? I watched this interior offensive line get their ass beat. And as a honorary fat guy, because I played defensive line, I coached the line and the offensive line. I'm all about the trenches. That bothers me. That pisses me off to watch my fat boys get manhandled. They should have been. I don't know. Listen, I guess Madden is a little more realistic than we think, y'all. Because if your team is ass, you don't get weak box. You don't get weak box. Apparently. Because we couldn't weak box. We couldn't weak box the Commanders, and it showed. Defensively, we played great. I personally think. You know, listen, we gave up. Points on a turnover to start off the game, right? But then the defense holds up for the whole second half and only allows a touchdown. And then in the second half, you only allowed 10 points. Offense. We got to score more than 20 points. And you have the ball 2 times. minutes of the game and you can't close it out. That's a problem. You can't win football like that. That's what it is. So that's why we tied with the Commanders. That's who we need to blame. It's just the entire offense. Because as a collective unit, they play like shit. Period.